This is Mrs. L here and I. Let's say hello.
Hello, everybody.
There we are doing our thing. Let us see if anybody is here. Because for the first time we did it, nothing took. I got to get one person, at least one person, to give me a 5x5. That's it. If not, I'm going to stop completely. Because I did a beautiful perambulation the first couple of blocks and nothing happened. There's something that was weird, something odd with that. So let me know if anyone is listening. I've still got one. There we go, 3. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, it's a little noisy right
A
now.
little noisy. There we go, 5x5. There we go. 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 In any event, there we go. There we go. In any event, this was it. Here we go, as we perambulate. Good, good, good. Anyway, hope everybody's fine. I wanted to say today that Mrs. L and I were involved in and engaged in the most incredible discussion about AI. And I realized and I recognize that I'm kind of wasting my time with a lot of, not you, mind you, but Google, what did Google drop? 90% in terms of searches. Google's dead. Google's dead. The iPhone is going to be dead. Entertainment is going to be dead. What this is going to do blows my mind. And I do not believe it is. What do you think the problem is? People just can't get their heads around it. They don't know what it is. Yeah.
Listen, it's been thrust upon everybody. People really don't understand.
But they don't understand.
They say
Right.
why. Why is this happening?
Right. They don't understand the concept of what it means. The concept. We don't use Google anymore. If I want to look up anything, I talk to my ChatGPT. I talk to Grok, and there are others as well. There was a time when people were told, if you can't get a job or whatever, learn to code. Remember that? There was this flippant statement, learn to code. Well, guess what? This ChatGPT codes better than anything anybody has seen. Oh, by the by, hang on a second. This, do you know what this is? Do you know what this building is? Look it up, my friends. Check it out. There's not a window in the place. It is believed to be an NSA hub. A hub. All right, honey. A hub that is that can withstand a nuclear attack. It goes deep into the ground. Nobody knows what this thing is. There's no signs. I think there's an AT&T sign, but we're not really sure. Very, very odd. These are the professional can collectors. You know, if they put as much energy into that, that's a lot of work. I keep bumping into you. They put a lot of work into that. This is my favorite place. I love this name. Check this out. United We Stand Deli. This was right after what, 9/11 or COVID? No, 9/11. Flags everywhere. They made it very, very clear. Anyway, back to AI. It's going to change everything. Now here's my question. Do you think it could ever change or make obsolete the notion of talk radio or chat programs? Right now, as we speak, there is a move in which bots are becoming better than anything you can imagine in terms of customer assistance. Bots are through the. We're going up here, that little
Yeah,
place?
I have to go up there.
Okay.
Well, and don't forget the story I told about Pace University and the graduation.
Oh, listen to this. Pace University had a graduation. And when you walked up to get your diploma, you would click on, look at this hookah joint here. See this? See, they smoke hookahs. Whatever the hell it is. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, crowded.
Crowded at night.
Anyway,
But,
Pace University.
oh, there's a weed smell.
Ooh, it stinks.
There's the weed
Very pungent.
everywhere we go. Anyway, Pace University, you walk up, you get your diploma, and you click onto a QR code. Wow, that's a subject for Don't Be Like This. Anyway, You go up to your phone, you click it, and they will pronounce or announce
So you had to
your
walk
name.
up.
You had to walk up,
Hand your phone.
hand your
They
phone.
clicked with it.
Right.
Supermarket.
They had a QR reader. They would read your QR code and pronounce your name
It was an AI that pronounced
as
it.
right, an AI pronounced your name. Does that make sense? So you have your name on a QR code, walk up, they read it, and will announce your name accordingly. Unbelievable.
But
Anyway.
it looked ridiculous. Everybody put their
It
phone
looks
out
stupid.
and they were.
It looks stupid.
Okay,
Because he
I'm
didn't have a
going-
human, yes.
I'm going to
I will
go
wait
in
here. I will stand and stare. I thought that was the most ridiculous thing in the world. You know, this stretch right now, one morning I was coming back from the gym and this woman I saw for the first time, it's closed?
Can you imagine? Not
Ah.
even open until 6 o'clock.
Can't believe it. It's bastards. Bastards. Where are we going now? Back home?
It says open. I don't understand this.
Well, I think the actual Bins are-
a little early to be closed.
a little early to be closed. In New York City? Come on. Anyway, we're going back home?
Go straight over. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. In any event. So the question is, do you ever think there will be a day when a bot replaces human speech, human interaction, where you will have not Lionel Nation, but some bot that talks to you? Now you may say no, but there's a lot of people who are growing up, young folks who might grow up with that and think it's cool or kitschy, or they may completely see no need whatsoever to interact at all with anybody in a forum like this. Maybe it becomes because they become non-communicative. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I find that fascinating. Back by the hookah joint. How anybody, honest to God, can smoke hookah stuff. I have no idea. Want to walk down here and go cut through the NYCHA?
Yeah, we'll go straight down.
You know what? Let's don't. Well, no, let's go all the way down. We'll go down to the other street, go by the park, and we'll walk around a little bit.
That's what I thought.
Gotta get out.
Gotta walk a little bit.
Yes, gotta get out. Gotta get ready for tonight's foray. Getting up about, midnight, 11:45. It's kind of interesting. Tomorrow I'm dreading, as you know, jury duty. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get out of jury duty. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna look the most, I think if I just look delirious, which won't be too difficult to do, maybe they'll say, no, not this guy. I don't know. Senior care, emergency medical.
I never saw that before.
New York has more. Did you ever see the Amtrak police, the postal police? There's a police for everybody. All right, let's go. Come on, here we go. All righty. Watch this. Make sure this. Oh, we always look. Oh, absolutely. They still have that eerie sight where this bicyclist was killed. Do you see this right here? They have these in New York, right here. You see this? It says here, cyclist killed here, rest in peace. Ghostbikes.org. Isn't that something? Isn't that eerie? Imagine if they stole it.
I mean, they do steal anything that's not.
Now you see what these rat bastards do here in New York? Look. This used to be 4 lanes, whatever. They take up 1 lane for this stupid bike, another lane for parking, another one for parking, leaving just not even 2 lanes. This is called a globalist encroachment. This started with Mayor Bloomberg years ago. Oh, it's horrible. This is the short bus, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sign that it's over. The short bus and bicycle helmets. Remember, bicycle helmets were a sign of some type of behavioral problem. That's a tough gig. In any event, this is encroachment. This is globalist encroachment. They're trying everything in their power to get cars out of cities. We have the congestion pricing case, which
They still have on the phone.
look at the, oh, this is vote.
Oh, vote. I thought it was 60.
No, not a COVID thing. They still have, what am I trying to say? They still have, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought completely. What am I, anyway. God, it's weed everywhere. And let me tell you something, this isn't weed. This is that same one. There's no biodiversity. There was a time in this country when, from what I read, remember in the 60s and 70s, there were different flavors, different scents, different aromas. Now it's this one awful, rancid, funky blech smell. That's the back end of CBS over there. All that's going to be sold. That's gone. CBS is done. Sherry Redstone's getting rid of everything. Everybody's apologizing. She wants to wrap that baby up and close it down. And it's about time. Now we're cooking. Everybody fine today?
It's already privately
Yes.
up for sale.
Yep.
On the block.
Yep.
We're waiting.
That's an entire block.
The developer will
That was everything. That was Walter Cronkite. Across the street from that was 60 Minutes. I think it still is, whatever's left of that. That was a great piece of real estate. That was very, the whole entire block. Absolutely. Let's go by the park and we'll give the kids a...
Don't go down the slide.
No.
No slide for you.
Look at this, free meals, Hudson Guild. They used to have a senior center.
Around the corner.
But they have free meals for seniors. You know,
It's not bad.
I don't have any,
I don't have a problem with that.
I keep reminding myself, I guess I'm a senior.
I guess we could go get the free meal.
I don't want a free meal. But the point is,
I know, I'm just saying technically.
I live in this weird frame of reference where I forget chronologically and according to all definitions, yet I don't feel yet. Ever find yourself thinking, I guess we're old, but I don't feel old. Oh, look at this. Look at the horses. Look. You see that? Oh, I love the smell of horse shit. You know that? Horse shit and let's wave. Let's wave. Look at me waving like a damn fool. How are ya? There we go. There you go. A little bit of a wave. He shook his head. It was a nod. It was a bit of a nod. Straight ahead, the Hudson River. Uptown to the Upper West Side. Huh? Now let's go down to the park. You may ask yourself, how do I get here? I love the smell of a bar. New York does not stink at all. That's one of these people who don't live here. I love the smell of tack and leather and hay and the horse. I love that. I love that. I have no idea why. Listen, if you want to talk about New York, I'll give you some good stuff to say about it. That's terrible. But no. Let's go this way, down the. But don't you love when people they don't live here and they say, it stinks. It's like, no, it doesn't.
It's the greatest city in the world.
It's unbelievable.
So much going on here. A lot of improvement lately.
And this past weekend, Memorial Day, oh my God, with the ships. Where are the ships, by the way? The Navy. Where did they dock?
Right over here.
Really?
I think only 4 of them came this time.
This weekend we had the Marines, the Navy. We had all of these folks spending time during Fleet Week, bless you.
Thank
Fleet Week. Families were out. It was packed. Every single night, bars, restaurants, people are. Here's a rule I love too. Only walk in the direction of your face. If you walk in the direction of anything but your face, you should be ticketed. If you want to walk and look straight, here, let's go in here. Yeah, let's go into the park. Sir Lionel, we had 7,600 ships at the end of World War II. Isn't it something?
There's pretty roses.
So look at these little.
Our little garden. Look how pretty.
This is a community garden
Yes.
where people can volunteer, and they have their little what, plot.
The roses are.
Someone says cities scare them. I can understand that.
Look at all the roses. Nice.
Yes, look at these. I've never played a soccer game in my life.
You didn't play in high school?
Never, never.
You have gym class?
Nope, never played soccer.
Really? But
Played
not
football,
hardcore,
played baseball. No, not that.
Really?
Nope, never did.
We did.
Let's look over here for just a second. It's a very nice.
Quiet today compared. Usually the field
Very
is
quiet.
a little busier.
It's going to rain tomorrow.
Feels like it's gonna rain tonight.
Yes. It's a beauteous. It's a beauteous day in the hood. In the hood. Someone said, I forget who said there, that cities terrify them. I can understand that. Certain things, especially if crowds. You know what's funny? Crowds. I don't like crowds, but the city it doesn't bother me. But a crowded restaurant, hate it. Hate it.
Because we're on the move. We're not.
Yes.
I, for one, am glad to see crowds in the city.
Oh,
I'm glad to
yes.
see people out doing things. I'm glad to see kids out playing sports. People
Sometimes
walking dogs.
there are areas where 2 city blocks have more people in 2 city blocks than in some cities altogether. What is this? Compost
Yeah.
or manure?
It's like for the garden.
I hope so.
Oh, they cut down a tree, and I think
Did they mulch it?
they're making mulch out of it. What's this guy doing?
I don't know. It's very shady. This is with a dog. He's got a dog.
I understand, but
He's just walking
there's
with
a
his dog.
dog run on the other side of the park. Why is he in the private garden?
I don't know that.
That's
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Cool.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. Mrs. L, always vigilant. What's he doing?
You should go to the
What's
dog
he up
park.
to? Go
Right
to the
there.
dog park.
Why is he climbing over fences to get in the private garden? I don't like that.
Where are the
The ships?
are the ships where the Comfort used to be, or?
Yeah, they're over there. You have to cross the street and go down if you want to walk a little bit.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not that crazy about it.
Well, we could do it. I think they start pulling out today. They may have pulled out already.
It was great to see these young men. I still say though, the Marines, I would never. Today, I don't want my son or daughter dying for Goldman Sachs or BlackRock or some globalist cabal. Uh-oh, police activity. There we go, police activity. See that?
A lot of police
There we
cars
go,
out.
yeah.
No, but you know what it is? Our police commissioner Tish is putting more on patrol to
Ah.
keep the peace. That's why we're seeing. It's
Tish the dish.
Look, there's another one. Show of force. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Keeping everybody in line here.
we have a great commissioner.
I'm very serious.
Will you walk down here?
Yeah.
This,
These are those stairs that took
Yes.
10 years and $1 million to build.
you see this right here? These steps, right, took like 10 years.
True.
Trump would have had it done in 5 minutes.
And $1 million for the neighborhood improvement project. Ridiculous.
Varya says there's 844 people in his or her, I don't know, town. 844.
Where are 844 where?
There's, in Varya's town, wherever Varya lives,
See, there's the top of one ship, I believe, a replica there.
that's the, isn't that the Intrepid or? No? Ooh, you smell that? It's cut grass. Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that's not sneezing.
Oh, I like
See,
that.
look at, they mowed half of it and they left, look, they left half of it.
Do you know what we did today? We made something that was so out of this world. Went to Stu Leonard's and bought pizza dough. Just plain old pizza dough. No, just dough. and we thawed it out, and I kind of spread it out, and it looked like the biggest, fluffiest pita.
It's a pita pizza.
It was. So we made the sauce. Had mushrooms and marinara and various things. I put some Kalamata onion. Olives in it.
Delicious.
Spread it out and dipped the pita or the bread into the Eastern European. Chariots for hire. Look how close he parks it up. That is close, man.
They always park over here a lot of the,
Get some rim rash.
four of us.
Here we go. More pito.
Ooh, look at the roses in the middle of the highway.
Yep,
Look
see that?
good.
Roses.
Things are popping.
Maybe the ships are here.
Oh, they
Up the street,
might have
next
left
to the
Tuesday,
Intrepid was where the Normandy capsized, the famous Normandy. Here come the horses back to their,
going home for the night.
back to the Hustler Club, your favorite.
Well, that place has to go.
It's a blight,
That place really has to go.
so low rent. Yes, so many flowers, I'm telling you. And up and down the, when we go up and down the West Side Highway, all these little parks, there's loads of flowers.
Over there?
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we might as well. We're coming out here.
We'll park, we'll cross. We'll go see if the ship, we'll take you to see a ship. What do you say?
They may have pulled down already. On Tuesday
I don't
morning, maybe.
I don't know, we'll see.
I think it left. But we'll walk down the Intrepid.
Everybody having fun? Give me a 5 by 5. Are you having fun?
Speak up so they don't complain, people, about the volume.
No. I need the cosmetic appeal of flowers. Yes.
It's getting
There's a
windy.
tree that grows on the West Side Highway.
Watch out.
Yes, here we go.
Seriously, watch
There
out.
we go.
Crossing,
I know, honey, I know.
crossing this highway.
I know that. Very
Show of
insistent.
force is coming in.
Very insistent.
Show of force.
There's more.
I love it. Are you kidding?
What they will do is sometimes NYPD will say, all right, everybody, we're going
Okay,
to
let's go.
FDR Drive. And you will see hundreds, literally hundreds of police cars, full siren regalia,
Look,
all going to one place.
we gotta get into the walking lane here. This
Yes,
is.
walking lane. Hang on. This is where you get killed.
Let this guy go.
Oh yeah, this guy. Oh yeah, death. It's a death trap. It's a suicide.
It's great.
That's a shitty bike.
We gotta go single file.
Yeah,
here,
single
so-
file, single file. There we go. Linda says, I love cities. I do too.
Get pulled out. There's one in there.
Well, in here,
Yeah.
look at this old berth. You see this?
Oh my.
Can you see this? See this old, what am I trying to say this? This
I don't think they use. Looks like it's
rusty
falling down.
and yeah. Remember the Comfort, the ship that
was right here.
President Trump, yeah, it was right here. And everybody was here waving and nothing happened. They took no COVID patients, nothing. It was a waste of time. It was a complete and total show of force. It was absolutely ridiculous. I will never fall for that again. Ever again. Ever. Period.
Stay in it's a little.
I know. I'm doing the best I can. If you notice, the streets are surprisingly, they're clean, The rubbish is gone. The garbage is gone. Like we had with, who was it, de Blasio? And
Oh, forget it. That one.
we had the greatest sanitation commissioner whose name escapes me. This guy was a genius when it came to the elimination of garbage. Now, let me ask you a question. Ladies, what is with yoga pants? Now listen, it's a free country. You can wear whatever you want. Not everybody's reed thin, I understand that. But when you are steatopygian, and you have an enormous, why explain the yoga pants to me? I don't get it. Again, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want, but wouldn't you? In the old days, people would wrap sweaters around their waists, and which I think causes more attention to be paid. Again, free country, do what you want. Why do you think that is? What's with these yoga pants?
What's with them is that women say they're comfortable, they've got an elastic waistband, and they just...
Yeah, I don't know.
Bad for the last
Remember, check out this. This is that's a funja. I don't want to mess with her, you know? Yeah, I think so. Then there was a time when people would walk around with their guts hanging out. There's a good word, a panis or a paniculus, or the adjective would be tender-bellied. These spare tires pouring over bare midriff. And I was wondering why? Again, free country. What is the purpose of this? Why are we celebrating adiposity? He asks. You know, if you live in glass houses, that's where Bobby Kennedy and Shmuley Boteach.
And I saw you.
Yep.
I forget her name.
Remember her from the New
Yes.
Yorker?
Taking eyes at
The
him,
one who was stalking?
Reading around.
Yep.
Sitting across from
Boy, there were some really rough looking Butanedas over there. Man,
her. They showed up with Bobby.
they looked like they were rode hard and put up wet. That's all I'm going to say. Here's a crew. Where? In front or behind? Some people run, they look frightened. Have you noticed that? There's a real running style. No, honey, that was the Intrepid. See? That was the Intrepid.
Yeah,
What
the
we
ships
saw.
pulled out 'cause
Yeah.
They were parked along here.
I think they're all gone.
Yeah, they pulled out on Tuesday morning. They pulled out this morning. I didn't hear a lot of fanfare.
No. It was rather de minimis. Isn't that over there you can't see it. What is that, the famous British Airways, what was that airplane? Flew out of, the supersonic, yeah. What was it called? What do you call the name of that? My brain is fried. The name of that plane, supersonic, very sleek, the Concorde. The Concorde. There you go. I got you first there, Stanley. I got it first. I'm having a hard time sometimes remembering the most. Oh, Rick Derringer died. You see that?
No.
Rock and roll hoochie coo.
When did that happen?
Today, yesterday.
Wow.
He used to call me on my Saturday radio show
He was down
in Florida years ago, yeah.
I knew his
Dickie
wife
Betts
lived.
lived there.
Oh my God.
You know who was a friend of mine who used to come by all the time? Robbie Steinhardt. Now, if I tell you that name, you may not know, but he's the flute player in Kansas, the guy with the hair. He was known as the guy with the hair. He was a regular, sad to say. I like when they say his heart failed. Well, yeah.
Car wash since 1947.
This car wash since 1947. Is this where they had the donuts?
Yeah, they closed the donuts and coffee.
They used to give you donuts and coffee in a car
Oh,
wash.
somebody's coming out of there. Maybe, what's going on over there? Maybe they're
I don't know.
reopening it.
You know what you always think? Trafficking.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's all paper in the window for the donuts and coffee. It was a hot spot for donuts and coffee.
Sure was.
24 hours a day.
Check out the sub. See the submarine? I went there with my friend Big Bob from the Bronx, who's about 6. I think he's growing in his old age.
He's at least 6'5".
6'5",
At
huge.
least, at
He was on a submarine, and he would explain how he lived. And I thought, I don't know how I did this. Look at this, Fleet Week, May 23rd to the 26th.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day though.
Yeah. This is a tradition. It was sad during COVID. This was a tradition. Remember Sex in the City? Sex in the City, all those tramps would,
Stop it! Don't talk like that.
You
We're
know
all
what I
having
mean.
a good time.
we're all,
Let's go. You want to go over here?
let's go over here.
Look, they're taking the banners.
Yeah. They're taking the banners down. Look at that, see them? Another.
Get the other side of it. Show everybody the side of the church. That was sad.
Check this baby out. Nice little walkway.
Let's see, what is this guy selling over here?
Oh, he's selling it's one of those. Look at this. You see these? You see this woman there? What do you call those with the little hats?
What?
Central American? I don't know. Aztecs from, I have no, Incas,
Ecuador, a lot of people from
Ecuadorian.
Guatemala.
Bolivian with their funky hats.
Well, he's selling some gum and he's selling
I know.
bubbles for kids. I don't know. You know, bubbles are making a resurgence for kids.
Get out of here.
I'm telling you.
No, I mean it. Get out of here.
No.
There it is. The Intrepid, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. It never just tips over. I know, ballast, I understand this, draft, but it's just something that just you would think. Isn't that something? I love this time of day, don't you?
Someday we should get on the Circle Line over there and go up the Hudson.
Would you like us to go on a circle
We'll
line?
go up to Bear Mountain and West Point.
I don't know if I have enough battery life for this.
What? It's very pretty sailing up the Hudson that way.
Yeah, it is. You can go up to West Point,
Yeah, Bear Mountain.
and there is a curve right around West Point where Benedict Arnold drew a chain, apparently a submerged chain, and then pulled it up. What?
You want to get the Intrepid from here, maybe?
Oh yes, okay. This is Elle giving me, that's the side version of this. The Hudson straight across, Jersey,
Right there, Jersey.
Weehawken,
Jersey
Englewood,
Nash.
I don't know.
Look at all these people out.
In any event, Benjamin Franklin submerged a chain, and where these British ships had to make a hard left or right, depending upon the direction, they would pull it up and they would basically stop them dead in their tracks.
This guy's got
Benedict Arnold was a great, he would have been a great patriot had he not gone the wrong way, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what's going on. Right, no.
Loud people,
It's in my head. In my head, I'm always thinking, what's that over on it?
loud people.
He's a hearing problem.
I think sometimes there is these are nice kids. They got
Actually,
the,
they're teens. So
the
they're having
teens.
fun. So I'm going to cut them some slack.
look at this, tattoos, things in their nose.
I know, but they're having a little.
Listen, you
walkabout.
gotta,
They're carrying water bottles. Look, they got the cooler. Who knows what's in it? But they got a cooler.
probably organ trafficking. What do you think? How many people think there's like a couple of livers in there
No, they're going
from somebody working the garment district?
Look at these flowers. Beautiful. This is another community.
This is Pier 84.
You can go out there or you can go around.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Look at the flowers.
Look at this baby. It is much larger than one would think.
I mean, up close. Oh, they got the sprinklers on. It's a little cool for kids to run through. This garden is pretty too.
This is good. Yes, yes. Remember we were here, we talked to
Yes.
him here. Look at this little garden. This is the community. Look at this one here.
Well, we have a lot of these little neighborhood community
Yep.
gardens. People work in them.
And see that? You're assigned your own,
Well, people come over like that trellis. People come and take care of it in the neighborhood. This looks good.
and they even have, up on the West Side Highway up there, they have these, you can smell the compost and the, do your duty. Okay, ready for a
Oh,
dog
here's
park.
the dog park. Oh, look at this dog. He's just
Oh,
standing
look
there.
at him.
Why is he just standing there?
This one dog looks, yeah, this one's not doing well.
He's limping.
Poor thing. See, that breaks my heart.
Look at this one coming over the Sharpay.
Look at that, a Sharpei or a... I was just telling everybody about our friend. We have a friend in the family. They lost a cat. So sad. I did a whole dissertation this morning on the air.
Oh, I heard you.
How it is not love, but it is as close to it, at least what the animals show us.
They give us unconditional love.
Unconditional
Look, they have little,
something.
little bathtubs for them. I mean,
Aw.
little swimming pools shaped like bones. Look,
Where is that?
right here, the yellow. It's shaped like a bone.
Oh, the pool, look at that.
They take a little swim.
They're shaped like bones. Isn't that something? Everybody, isn't that nice? Let's walk over here.
You know, more people give attention to animals. And
I know, most people, you're
why
right.
are they running the fountains for kids and it's just closed? I mean, that's
I know.
See, the circle line's right there. We could just jump on and go up.
The circle line, not sure by,
Watch the step in.
I know that.
Well, this is like a nice area. You can have your lunch.
Isn't that nice? Yes, yes, yes.
You can want to walk all the way out? You can walk out into the water
Yeah, let's
over
do
here.
that. Sure, what the hell? We gotta take our friends. Are you having fun? This is for my sister, the shut-in. She enjoys this. She doesn't get out. Court order. Sometimes her aide will come by and wipe her brow down with a wet cloth. And in the middle of it, she'll stare at this and watch. Take that, Tim Pool. Well, do you see where people are turning on Jordan Peterson, that lunatic? I've been telling you for the longest time. And I also want to tell you something right now. You may not like this. Pete Hegseth. Okay, red, white, and blue. I got it, Pete. I got it. What are you, a child? Sorry. Patriotism is not jewelry. Or as people say, jewelry. Now look at this right here. Look at these little contraptions for kids to play. I don't know what you would do with this. And this is like a little guillotine.
I think you spin them and you
What is the purpose of that?
have a bunch of them.
Yes.
I thought they were ship related or something.
I was going to, look at this. Pete says I was devastated when I lost my rat terrier. Can't go through, I can't read that.
It's nothing like a pet. The way they look at you.
Pets are important.
They don't talk back. They just
Now look at this little dog, how cute this is. Look at this.
pretend they're
Look at this one. This is the cutest. Look at this. Look. Look at that.
Let's see what we got going on here. Look, Jazz.
That is the cutest dog. Look at this, got little socks on, little shoes, little, throw the ball for us. Throw the ball. Here we go, look at him go. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's what I like. Look at that. Oh. Something in that
Look at this little
makeup.
one looking over the side. The little one wants to play with
The
it.
little one says, no, no, no thanks. I'm just cute. Kayaking, honey. I love the shoes.
I don't want him
He's-
hit his
He's got,
head on the cement
he's got little
benches.
wingtips on.
Little booty cover.
Yes.
There's a boathouse over there.
Yes, indeed.
You can walk all the way out. If we had to
Look
get
at
away
this.
in an
Somebody
emergency.
walking with a mask on.
What the heck?
You have no idea
This
the
is where we have
rage.
to come if there's an emergency.
I think this
and
is our
swim over
friend. This is a,
swim over to Jersey. We have to come out to this pier.
used to be a joke writer for Tim Pool. Now there we are, look. Can you see these two kayakers up here? When you go out here, you got to commit yourself to it. You can't turn around and say, oh, no,
They're
no.
kind of drifting into the intrepid.
Yeah,
Look at them.
he's kind of.
I'm not sure.
We have got to do this.
I know, but look at. I know.
Can you see that?
Yeah, but where's the rope? They're supposed to stay within a roped in area. That's not the rope.
I know.
Well, here's some kayaks.
See, here the kayaks are here.
Maybe up here, look, boathouse. I think this is another one. This is a second
Yeah, this is a different one.
I
than
think
the-
they're trying to get home. Look at them.
I think they're like lost. Can you see them?
No, they're coming back. Look, there's nobody here.
Maybe they give them a flare, some type
You
of
can see
a.
all the planes.
You can't see the helicopter up there. 'Cause-
It's just sitting still.
yeah, it's hovering. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. Look at these folks.
Embarrassing. I don't know if they took a hold.
Are you okay?
They're struggling to get back.
Do you need help?
This is where we have to come if we had to turn.
Let's wave at him, honey. Let's wave at him. Let's wave. I'm waving at people. There we go. Excellent. See, they're waving. See, they're waving. See, honey, this is what we do.
I understand, but I don't want her to.
Those of us who are denizens of the sea, we wave. Yeah, I'm a denizen of the sea. We wave to people.
You do, and to tour buses you wave too.
Oh, yes.
All the time.
Isn't this nice? Nobody bothering anybody.
I'm glad the hot sun's not out.
Oh, I know.
That hot
So
sun.
beautiful.
We've walked under it, it's very hot.
Pulling up a
Building
piece.
over on the Jersey side.
Yep.
Used to be nothing over
Yep.
there. Look at all that building in the last few years.
Where is that?
See the building there with the yellow
Where is that?
roof?
Weehawken or
No.
no?
that is
Englewood?
That would be North Bergen.
North Bergen? Mm-hmm.
Edgewater, North
Yep,
Bergen
yep.
goes into Hoboken, Weehawken, Hoboken,
And look how
and then into Jersey
it's
City.
not very far from.
That's what I'm saying, we have to swim over if we had an emergency.
That's what Mrs. L always says. We
Well,
can
have to be
swim over.
prepared. We could, I mean, I could get over there. I don't know if you could. You think you could swim over there?
No,
Really?
no,
I'd have to take you. on my
no,
back or something.
no way.
I could do it.
Halfway.
No.
But it's the
You're floating on your
undercurrents.
back.
No. It's the undercurrents.
If
It's
we
not.
were in
It's
an
not about
emergency
swimming
situation,
prowess.
We'd have to get over there.
How many? Let's do a poll. Do you think a normal person who is not conditioned, not a professional swimmer,
Floating your back
could
when you're
swim across this?
If everything's exploding, yes.
To vote yes, push 1. To vote 2, no, hit 2. I say no. No way. Look at this. Let's look at this. This is the west
Those are
side.
all new buildings.
All new buildings.
Well, that's Hudson Yards. Look, over there. Did you see those buildings?
Yeah. Oh, look, there he goes.
Following us. Hi, babe.
Isn't that cute?
Look.
Oh, I love that dog. I love it. Whoa. Oh, I hope it doesn't go into the water.
I know.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What in the water?
Oh, no.
Don't jump in the water.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Nothing I could do. Oh. He's looking at him like, what the hell did you do? The dog said, what's going on here? This is my trick, and I've lost
He's
it.
thinking about jumping in it.
I gotta wear these damn shoes. All I ask is throw him in the ball and ask in the water. Maybe it's floating. Oh. That crushes me. I won't be able to sleep.
That's why you got to go to the dog park. Where
Look
it's
at these
cool.
youngsters here talking.
That's good.
I think it's very good. They're not on a phone.
Actually, that's the same group we saw before.
There's not a phone. There's not a phone in the
What
group.
did they do with their food they were dragging in their little?
Or the organs.
No,
They
that's that
were
same.
probably a part of some Chinese
There might be some
cabal.
music tonight or something here. They're lining up. See?
Is that it?
Could be. I think so. Jazz over here. I don't think it starts till like 7.
check out the building with the funny flaps. Can you see that's kind of like a scalloped design? Can you see it there? The new one? You see where the outside panels are like open or scattered or scalloped? I don't know what the word is. Very odd.
I love the old Art Deco looking buildings
Yes,
here in New York
yes.
with the beautiful ceilings and those
And
brass
tomorrow, think of
doors.
me, the courthouse.
You'll be in one of them.
Oh God.
You'll be fine.
At least I've got an attorney's pass. I can get in.
Oh, you
I don't
skipped the
have-
line?
Yeah, skip the line. Yeah.
Oh, that's
course.
right. I forgot about that.
I know it. Are we having fun, my friends? Yes, we are. We're up to 186 people. 126 likes. I need more likes.
Why don't we have 186? Why isn't
I
everybody
don't
like-
know. I have no idea. Well, later on, more people will be watching. I don't know how this thing works. I need the likes. The likes are critical.
We sound desperate. We
Think
need
of
the-
this as
we
Tim
need the
Pool.
likes. We need the
Tim
likes.
Pool was on with Bill Maher.
Really?
I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know. Bill Maher
I
is
just
such
never talk about Bill Maher. I
a
just don't-
soulless, vacuous,
I
vapid,
guess he's still on HBO.
void.
I don't
He's
know
a
anything about
sellout. He has no original ideas. He thinks he is monumentally cool and smart. And Tim Pool figures, I'll just speak quickly. Like Destiny, this fellow named Destiny. They just speak fast. And somehow that translates into pellucid thoughts. I say nay. Then there's Victor Davis Hanson, who can't pronounce Letitia James. He called her Latita or
He
something.
always called her
Latita?
Letitia James.
And he's wearing the fedora.
Why don't they correct him now and say it's Letitia? That's what I don't understand.
He looks like, by the way, I'm going to give you an assignment. Everybody listening. No, I think Victor Davis, at least, anybody who talks about, he can pronounce the Peloponnesian Wars, no problem. But Latita, but look up the name Rondo Hatton. Rondo Hatton. And tell me he doesn't look exactly like Victor Davis.
They have
Look at
a
this.
public fitness tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow
Out on
night?
the Hudson.
I won't be there for that.
And they have it tonight on Charles Street. That we Wednesday.
Isn't that nice? Look at that.
What they have for the kids? Marie Science Festival. That's good.
This is in the summertime, kids run into this and play.
I just got there.
Anyway, everybody look it up. Rondo Hatton, Victor Davis Hanson. Now, Rondo Hatton had acromegaly. So does Tony Robbins. So does certain wrestlers. I don't think Andre had Andre the Giant, but anyway, it's a very interesting look. And I'll just leave it at that. You know who's back in the world now? Deepak Chopra, spewing more shite than you can imagine. Because he has the Indian accent. All of you can remember
Loads of money.
that the perception of all of the time in a consciousness, in a resurrected angiogenesis of consciousness, causes a reunification, a reconnection. Oh, please. Stop it. Here we go, Mr. Philosophy. Life sucks, then you die.
Oh, look at these.
Have as much fun. Ooh, look at this.
These look like petunias almost.
This is Eleanosor flowers. I don't
I
know.
don't think they are. Look how big they are. So I don't know what they are.
I don't know flowers, and I don't know
There's something.
color vocabulary.
I'll have to look it up when I'm home. It's not. Oh, I love the colors.
Like she'll say, hand me that towel. What color? Periwinkle. What? Purple?
That looks pretty.
Taupe. Brown?
Looks good.
There's a little paint store near us. And one day I was bored. Well, I was in there. Mrs. L was doing her thing, and I was bored. And I was looking at all of the different ways to say the color white. Off-white, dark white, eggshell, What are some other words for white? I can't believe. Custard.
Canva uses like blanc. Did you ever notice that? They put B-L-A-N-C, like French
Yeah.
on Canva. I noticed.
Pier 84, ladies and gentlemen. Also 1984, dystopian Orwellian signals. You do the math. Coincidence? I don't think so. Blue Man Group is
That's been-
still
I think
around?
it's been closed a while. I think it's
Really?
finally-
Yeah, that must be an old.
No, it either closed. I'm pretty sure it closed.
I saw that one time. It was very interesting. Is Tony and Tina's wedding still around?
I don't think so. I mean, there was a production in Vegas.
That was a big deal.
That was a very big deal, but not so much.
Now this might be one of the most involved mobile
Homes.
units. What do you want to call this? Home on wheels? This is a veritable, that's interesting.
Sad.
Bungee cords and,
It's sad. There's another one. It's
yes.
sad.
It is kind of sad. It makes you wonder, like, what is the,
Oh, it's very sad.
oh, here comes a weed. Get ready. We're gonna
Oh,
get
I gotta hold my
we're gonna
breath.
get a
Wait a minute,
snoot full of this one.
No, let me hold my breath.
But you know, I will say this. They don't bother anybody. They're mellow. They're not, you know, hurting. Oh man. Smells like Jamaica's on fire. But they don't hurt anybody. See the helicopters? Can you hear them? Remember when Chuck Schumer said he was going to get rid of all the helicopters after that family?
That lasted 1 hour. That poor family. Horrible.
You know what? Why don't we cross here? You want to cross here?
You can also walk up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and then
saying.
you can.
Yeah, we'll cross. Let's
The
take the
highway.
kids. Let's take the kids. This is like a mini.
Okay, but watch the steps.
I am watching this stuff. See how she does?
Look, I mean, this is,
You treat me like I'm retarded. I'm not retarded. Stop saying that. I got feelings. Stop it. Stop it. It's not funny. Well, it is, but I'm supposed to say it's not funny. Alrighty. This sign says ditch the mold. I don't know what this is. This. Crossing West Side Highway, ladies and germs. Ooh. They've got the suicide guardrails. Huh? Isn't this kind of interesting? What do you think? Look at the focus. Yes, you're supposed to say certain things are not funny. Remember this one? You know what Helen Keller's dog's name is? It's terrible. It's not funny. How does she burn her face? Answering the iron. Burn her fingers? Reading the Waffle Iron. Here we go. Interesting how the camera is trying to focus. Why was her cane yellow? Her dog was blind too. We go on to this. We can go on. You know, rearranging the furniture. Anyway, that was how she was punished.
oh, everything got to Florida already that I mailed for this.
Oh, good, good, good.
It's due tomorrow, so see, that was good service.
Good, excellent. What was that, from that FedEx?
Yes. from the
Look at this. The West Side Highway Car Wash. Home of the coffee and donuts. Now, no more. Everybody having fun? 54 minutes. Not too bad. This is a great way to steal a show, you know that? I did a great one today. I did a great one, I thought, on why Diddy should take the stand. Of course, 12 people care. but it was one of my better perorations. Anne Bancroft, that's right. Patty Duke. We heard, ready for this? We heard years ago, that there was a rumor, a very real rumor, that Helen Keller was not blind. Remember that? I'm not kidding you.
I believe it. I believe it.
Well, I believe it's not out of the realm of possibilities because she was a cash cow.
Yes, exactly. That's right.
So I don't have any reason to believe. And I heard, and there were always rumors, kind of myth perhaps, maybe urban legends, that Stevie Wonder wasn't. Didn't somebody wave at Stevie? Something happened.
Multiple times.
There have been stories.
Go to grab something.
Yeah, there were. I don't know if that's true. You remember something. I don't believe anything I hear about anything. Look at this. Somebody was here. This looks like the remnants of someone's suitcase, cardboard. So sad. So sad. Nobody ever started their life thinking I'm going to end up like
I don't like
this.
to see people sleeping on the street.
No. I don't feel any disdain for them. Disdain, that Dane. What is this parking lot here?
It's for
Rather spot.
ships.
Ships? Interesting.
Across the street, you can
Go out this way indeed. Look at this sign. What does this one mean, honey? A storage unit has never cooked your shoes.
I don't know. They have something.
Now let me ask you, buddy, what is this joke? This is a New York
Because they're
joke.
storing
Thank
people
you,
store things.
thank you.
Look at the two.
I'm losing battery. I'm losing battery power.
Uh-oh.
I better hurry up. People will put shoes in ovens, also inside of bathtubs, showers, because space is a limit. Remember our one friend had this place, he opened up, they had all kinds of luggage inside their spare shower. And then even my friends. Well, let me just say something to you as we're about to lose power. Thank you so much, per usual, for listening to us, for following us. Make sure you follow Mrs. L at Lynn's Warriors. She's got a, ooh, smell that. Ooh, a sewer, nice. Ooh, how would you describe that?
Horrible.
Funk. In any event, please follow her stuff. Oh, here, Greg Gutfeld. What did I miss?
Nancy Grace tonight at 9 o'clock.
I don't get it, but
That's
God
the
bless
show.
him.
What did I miss?
No, no.
Nancy Grace tonight.
Mrs. L will be on Nancy Grace
9
tonight
o'clock
at
Eastern.
9 o'clock Eastern Time. She is the hit of Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace is so popular. Absolutely. Look at this. Detox and rehab. Call Paul. Okay. Alrighty. Anyway, so that's Nancy Grace tonight. Watch her. Tonight, well, tomorrow, 1 a.m. to 5 on WABC, The Lionel Show. Talking about, this morning we had a woman named, what was it, not Alice, Louise, no, I forgot her name. She dated,
Lisa, Leslie.
Leslie, she dated Andre the Giant.
That was interesting.
Very interesting. And she knew my great friend,
She knew her
Bobby the
stuff.
Brain Heenan.
She knew her stuff.
She knew her stuff. Blackjack Lanza, Lanny Poffo, who of course, Lanny and Randy Poffo was Macho Man
Where
Randy.
she said her parents used to take her on
Yes.
Saturdays and they would
Yes.
go.
Are you smelling this funk?
Well, I don't understand these sewers.
What is this smell? Now, what are these things here? Does anybody know why we have these? Why do we have these?
So cars don't crash into them or something.
Why do we have this?
Something like that.
Anybody know? In any event, thank you, dear friends. Please make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit that. Let me give you a goodbye here. And have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. We love you madly. Thank you for going on our little forays.
It was fun.
And we'll talk to you later. Have a great day, my friends.
Bye-bye.
And until then, remember, the monkey's dead. And the show's over. See ya.